spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work first. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Quick completion on the out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lions.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to scramble. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Bobcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Burgess. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really... to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the gun, he leaves him with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
The Dukes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bobcats. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Sanchez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise.
He's loose.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one.
Into the end zone he goes.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And the Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Intercept, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. And he he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying up? And getting it in on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, ball's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Spartans. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in down the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Escapes pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sparks. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Lyons. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To throw, it's Yarnell. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw on first down. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Kyle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kyle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Go straight ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Spider! 4-2 Spider! Spider! Easy. Two Spider. Here we go. Come on, set. Ready, go. Spider, ready. Here we go. 29 Philly.
Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense then.
The short hands, it's Sparks. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw. It's Yarnell. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal coming up. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Quick handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Creates a little space. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football to keep this defense on their heels.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. That's 20. He's got space. There's a live football. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense? Up and stopping him short on fourth down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jensen. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense in an empty set. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown, Louisiana. Defense takes matters into its own hands.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burgess. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to...
Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh. That one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn. First down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the Raging Cajuns get enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit the half. So let's say it. Mental errors have led to turnovers and sloppy penalties. Both teams have left points on the field, and as a result, we are where we are. Gotta believe the offensive coordinators on each side are rethinking their approaches for the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Perry. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Burgess. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The Bobcats get enough to move the chains.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
They go to the ground, finding open areas. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the run, it's Burgess. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close. When as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. With the catch, it's Anderson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. Deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The sure hands, it's Lyons. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got it down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run the option. The pitch. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to